Hi, this is the Encore Strings first violin audition excerpt for seating. This is the spot from 181 to 198. So a couple of difficulties in this one are obviously shifting and the grace notes. So make sure that when you shift, number one, that your whole entire hand is moving like this, and that you're the correct way to do it is always from the old finger to the new position. So for example, in measure 183, when you're shifting up to 184, you've played, so you're on a first finger, and then you're shifting up to a 3, but you really should keep that 1 down as you shift to third position. So the first finger is going from an E to a G, even though we don't hear that G, but that's what your hand does. Your first finger goes from an E to a G, and that helps you to find the B much better in tune. So you're playing, I guess that's a down bow. Shift on a 1 to G, and there's your third finger. Okay, so do that a bunch. And then eventually you don't hear that G anymore. Okay, that just helps you to shift correctly. And then in measure 188, you're going to be shifting backwards. So you've played, you're coming from a 3. So technically you're supposed to shift from the 3 to the 3 in the new position, which is the D in first position. Shift back on the 3. Okay, that would actually, I had the bow turning around, but it doesn't matter. We're practicing just for this shift there. And then 189. Here we're already shifting from a 2 to a 2, so that takes care of itself. Okay, so pretty easy 2-2 shift there. Okay, I think that's all I need to say about, oh, at the end of the line 195, there's a shift on an open string. So you're gonna do this. While you play that open A, I didn't do it in tune. While you play the open A, shift to third position on your third finger. So it ends up being, so do that a bunch of times. Okay, so the first B is first finger in first position, and the next one is third finger in third position. And you move your hand while you're playing the open A. Okay, the other difficulty is the little grace note flips. Watch my finger. So you're keeping the lower finger down. In this case, I'm trilling, or not trilling, I'm doing the grace note from a 2 to a 3. And all I'm doing really is just flicking the third finger. Okay, it's just a really fast little flick of the finger. And let's see, so the phrase starts at 189. Okay, and in this one we want to time the grace notes so that they happen before the beat. So the first note of the triplet should be on the beat, so you place the grace notes ahead of that. So you've played, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, did you catch all that? So really quick little flips with your finger. It's almost like nothing at all. So please don't play, if you play it that slow, you're gonna get behind. So it really has to be a little faster. So practice just doing that over and over again. Okay, just to get that little finger flip happening really quickly. And again, if you have good technique, it really helps. Just leave your fingers right over the fingerboard. And you should not, it's hard to see from here, but you should not lift the finger very far off at all. The closer you can keep it, the faster you can do it. Okay, all you have to do is clear the string and then come right back. That's all you need to do for that grace note. All right, so I'll start at 181. I'll play a little slower now, so you can play along. This will be the way you play it for your audition. Okay, here's 181, ready, go. 1, 2. Shift up to a 3. Shift back to a 2. Shift up to a 2. 2. Now, in your audition, you don't have to play this next high note, but if you're one of the outside players and you need to get to that E, it's really just a fourth finger extension from third position. Okay, so you're already in third position with your 2 on the A string. On the D string, the note is A. Okay, then if you come over to the E string, this is where you would be in third position, and we just extend. Okay, and that note is an E, so you should be able to tune it with your open E string. Okay, and then make sure you're counting all of those half notes from 189 to 198 to 207. But hopefully it'll be really obvious when you have to change it to 207. Okay, that's your audition. Good luck.